Hi, I'm Michael with Ambiance Pool Service, and I'm going to show you how to quickly and efficiently clean a residential swimming pool. Initially, I'm going to be skimming the pool. So this pool is pretty clean. You know, a lot of times you're going to clean debris off the surface. What I was trying to do there was clean debris off the perimeter waterline tile. Now I'm going to show you how to go ahead and vacuum the pool. So you go through this process. I try to keep all my pool equipment very close to me, so I'm not having to move from one side of the pool to the other. I always get my vacuum head set up on my pole. And I'm gonna take my bungee cord off my back hose, connect my back hose, extend my pole all the way so I don't lose my pole in the water. Go ahead and just submerge my head in the water. Leave the pole over there, and I'm gonna grab the hose. And my goal here is to burp all the air out of the hose. So all I'm doing is just pushing it down. So in this particular pool, it's a newer pool. They have these, what's called a Venturi skimmer. There's a fitting that goes in here. So with these Venturi skimmers, even though it looks like there's suction here, there actually is not. And that is just water returning back into the skimmer. So I'm going to show you how to put suction down in here in the skimmer. Over here, number of valves, but if you look, my skimmer suction is off. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my main drain mostly off. I'm going to want a little bit of suction because I have a lot of suction going into my vacuum or into my pump right now, and I will cavitate the pump and it'll run really poorly. So I'm going to have about 90% of my skimmer suction open. I'm going to go ahead and leave my skimmer return on. I'm not really worried about that. I would just basically never touch that valve. Going back over here, we're just going to plug our vacuum in there. You know it's going to be in there because it's very tight. And then I'm going to show you how to vacuum the pool. Pretty straightforward here, just back and forth. This pool has an in-floor cleaning system, so there are some dead zones, and I'm going to be vacuuming up those areas right now. Let me stop it. I'm going to show you how I get all the air out of this vacuum hose here. Pull out of the water. You're going to see that all the water is slowly getting purged out of this line here. And I pull it right before it gets to that suction line. in order to get this hose all ready to go, I pull this way out so get this hose real straight. A lot of guys struggle on this. I'm going to show you how to do it pretty quick. Good. Then after that, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to clean this pump basket out. This is an IntelliCenter. On this particular system, you just have to hit the body of water that you want to turn off. In this case, cool, and that will turn the body of water off. It's got a cleaner speed on it too, so in this case, feature cleaner speed. And that'll turn off. Whenever I do this, the best way to make sure that your lid O-ring and your lid do not get dirty, take your lid, after you're done, just set it right there on your pump. Rather than putting it in down in the dirt, because then you're gonna have a dirty O-ring and it's gonna create a suction leak. I'll make sure this O-ring is nice and clean, lightly lubricated, which it is. Put the lid back on. Then we want to make sure we set this back on to exactly how the homeowner had it, which is the cleaner on, the pool on. That's it for that. I'm going to remember to turn my valve back to exactly where it was. This is to benefit the pool cleaner. So if I put my valve back where it was supposed to be, hopefully all the debris is going to be pulled out of my main drain. If I leave my skimmer on, you're going to have a dirty pool next week. Leave it just like that. I'm now going to purge this air out of this line right here. As soon as water comes out, I know I'm good. Then over at the skimmer, I'm going to go ahead and clean that basket out. And I'm going to put my fitting that was down in the skimmer right back in. This is that Venturi fitting. It's plugged right in. So that looks like. Skimmer basket goes back in. After I'm all done, I want to check water chemistry. The main reason why I want to do that, I want to do it almost last thing so I don't forget what my readings were. I usually check pH, chlorine, and alkalinity. I'm not going to go over that right now, but I am going to show you how to brush the pool real quick. Basically, I'm trying to go all the way up from the tile all the way down to the bottom of the pool. I'm not trying to vacuum or not trying to brush the bottom of the pool because the cleaning system hopefully will take care of that. I'm also going to try to get benches and lagoons. That's it. That's how you clean a pool.